We're going to do something a little different this morning in celebration of our water communion, which even the sky has helped us celebrate this morning. We're going to start the service with the well that we usually end the service with. So you are in the right place. We drink from the well together. Cool, cool water that quenches my thirst. A thirst for justice, a thirst for joy, a thirst for a love that we're all a part of. We drink from the well. We drink from the well together. Hand in hand we are standing as one. Standing for justice, standing for joy, stand for a love that we're all a part of. We drink from the well. Open the doors to the world outside, spirits renewed from within. Look for the dream in each other's eyes, the spark where a new world begins. Yes, we drink from the well together. Heart to heart we are dancing as one, dancing for justice, dancing for joy, dance for a love that we're all a part of. Drink from the well, spirits renewed. Drink from the well, stand hand in hand. Drink from the well, dancing for joy. I feel my heart swell. We drink from the well.
Welcome to Chalice Unitarian Universalist Congregation. We are a community of diverse beliefs and experiences, nurturing the liberal religious spirit and united by our desire to grow in love and in service. Whoever you are, whomever you love, whatever your life's journey, you are welcome here. Whether you gather with us every Sunday, once or twice a year, or are here with us the first time, we're glad that you're here. I'm June Bailey, your worship associate today. Our service is being led by our minister, Reverend Sharon, Wylie. Our worship musician is John Schultz, and our song leader is Jeff Hayes. Our tech team is Hope Campbell and Sarah Komnick, and our greeters are Debbie and John Ressler. Welcome to our Sunday worship service. Shana Tova, Happy Rosh Hashanah, and Happy New Year. Welcome to those of you here in the chapel, and welcome to those of you worshiping with us on Zoom. We welcome children in our community and here in our worship. Please talk with our Director of Family Ministries, Kathleen Swift, to learn more about our programs for children. Childcare for our youngest children is always available during the services. Today is our monthly all-church worship service, when we worship together in ritual and story, moving our bodies and celebrating the joys of our diverse community. Today, it's our annual Ingathering and Water Ritual service, celebrated by many of our UU congregations this time of year. It is a time for coming back together after the playful days of summer and a time to celebrate the many gifts of being in community. For those of us here in the chapel, you will notice we have the windows open. This is to ensure good airflow. There are also 4 air purifiers in the room, but please feel free to leave the chapel if you are uncomfortable for any reason. You will be able to hear what is happening inside while you're outside on the courtyard. We're always delighted to see newcomers joining us in worship. As a newcomer, you might be interested in the groups and activities we have to offer. A good way to get this information is through our email newsletter and e-news calendar. Online newcomers will receive an email invitation to join our email list after the service. In-person newcomers, if you haven't already given us your email address when you signed in, please share it before you leave. Our weekly email is the best way to get information about the many groups and activities we offer here at Chalice. Now, let's take a breath together.
Good morning. According to the Library of Congress, the first permanent Euro-American settlements began a pattern of displacement and land appropriation of indigenous people that continued until the 20th century. In this region that we consider home, the Kumeyaay first lived here for over 10,000 years and were the people who greeted the Spanish when they first sailed into the San Diego harbor in 1542. With this awareness, we acknowledge that Chalice is located on the stolen, tribal, ancestral homeland of the Apai, which is part of the Kumeyaay Nation, and the Payamkawichem Nation. This acknowledgement reminds us that we live in a history-driven present and that we need to be intentional with this land and with the people indigenous to the land. Mary Lyons from the Leech Lake Band of Ojibwe states, "When we, the indigenous people, talk about land, land is part of who we are. It is a mixture of our blood, our past, our current, and our future." According to the research done with Reclaiming Native Truth, 40% of Americans do not believe that indigenous people still exist in the U.S. Chalice hopes that with our first step of land acknowledgement, we can move towards educating ourselves and others about indigenous communities and their rich and diverse culture and create a meaningful relationship with them as well.
We begin our service by lighting our chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist faith. The flaming chalice was first used during World War II by the Unitarian Service Committee as a symbol of life-saving refuge for people fleeing persecution in Europe. In honor of our multi-generational community, we know we have around 20 congregants with a September birthday. Are some of you here today? We invite everyone here with a birthday this month to come forward if you're willing and able, so we may sing a happy birthday song to you.
One more time. Happy birthday, we love you. Happy birthday, and may all your dreams come true. When you blow out the candles, one light stays aglow. It's the love light in your eyes wherever you go.
I hope you'll join me in the hand movements and spoken words of our embodied affirmation. We are Unitarian Universalists, people of open minds, loving hearts, and helping hands. The words of our call to worship come from the Reverend Molly Hausch Gordon. We gather together this morning tenderly, like drops of dew on a leaf of grass. Hopefully, like gathered raindrops in a cloud. Gleefully, like water rushing in a stream to the sea. Deeply, like groundwater pulled up from a well. We gather from every direction for another year of growth and depth, another year of companionship and hope, another year of learning to love this world. We gather like the water that joins us across all of creation, the water that connects us within and without, merging and flowing across the entire world. Now I'd like to invite you to rise in body or spirit to join in singing.
Singing with you, singing with you is my prayer. Singing, singing with you, singing with you is my prayer. Singing, singing with you, singing with you is my prayer. Singing, singing with you, singing with you is my prayer. Laughing, laughing with you, laughing with you is my prayer. Laughing, laughing with you, laughing with you is my prayer. Crying, crying with you, crying with you is my prayer. Crying, crying with you, crying with you is my prayer. Breathing, breathing with you, breathing with you is my prayer. Breathing, breathing with you, breathing with you is my prayer. Being with you, being with you is my prayer. Being with you, being with you is my prayer. Loving, loving with you, loving with you is my prayer. Loving, loving with you, loving with you is my prayer.
We are water. In Unitarian Universalist practice, the water ritual in its first incarnation was held in 1980 at the Women and Religion Continental Convocation of Unitarian Universalists in East Lansing, Michigan. Then it was a ritual to celebrate women's shared experience, interdependence, and connection to the totality of life. It has evolved since then, no longer a ritual only for women, and is often observed in many of our UU congregations as water communion. It marks the resumption of regular church programs after a summer hiatus. Our church year echoes the school year. Here at Chalice, this annual water ritual coincides with the fall equinox coming up on Saturday and marks the changing seasons. But first, We will take time, as we always do, to honor the joys and sorrows of our community. Whenever we gather together, there will be those among us who are joyful with happy news, as well as those who are grieving or in distress. Our challenge at any gathering is how to honor joy and sorrow together. At this time, we invite anyone with a joy or sorrow here in the chapel to come forward and light a candle at our altar. Parents, we ask you to assist your children who would like to light a candle. Our congregants online are invited to share joys and sorrows with each other in the chat box, and also to light your own candle of joy or sorrow at home. And you're invited again to join in singing. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got joy like a fountain, I've got joy like a fountain. I've got joy like a fountain in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got love like an ocean, I've got love like an ocean. I've got love like an ocean in my soul. I've got pain like an arrow, I've got pain like an arrow. I've got pain like an arrow in my soul. I've got pain like an arrow, I've got pain like an arrow. I've got pain like an arrow in my soul. I've got tears like the raindrops, I've got tears like the raindrops. I've got tears like the raindrops in my soul. I've got tears like the raindrops, I've got tears like the raindrops. I've got tears like the raindrops in my soul. I've got strength like a mountain, I've got strength like a mountain. I've got strength like a mountain in my soul. I've got strength like a mountain, I've got strength like a mountain. I've got strength like a mountain in my soul. One more time, peace. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river, I've got peace like a river. I've got peace Peace like a river in my soul. And now I'd like to invite the children to come forward for a story, and anyone else who would like to come up closer. Our story is called They Call Me River, written and illustrated by Masik Albrecht. I begin as rain. High above the mountaintop, I fall softly from sky to earth. They call me river. I am small. I am carried along. I play with fish, chase dragonflies. My world is changing all the time. So am I. I grow bigger, move faster, testing my boundaries. I shimmer and ripple and curve. I carve the earth, twisting, spinning, splashing, roaring. I am wonderful and wild. And when I merge with another, I move smoothly forward. I glow. I grow even more powerful and fast. I spill over the banks. I am unstoppable until I am thrown over the edge, suspended for a moment. Then I am falling into silence. I crash and shatter, resurface in the shadow of an old tree, lost. I move in circles. Could I have been a lake or a pond? What if I had floated underground? Finding my flow again, I am back in the mainstream. Millions of lights shine, and I shine. I reflect the world. I ease into wide open, lonesome landscapes. The moon keeps me company. I treasure every drop, every ripple, every breath. I fulfill wishes. I carry big ships like paper boats. Slowing down, there is more of me behind than ahead. When I meet the great ocean, we become one. I am grateful. I let go. And then, drop by drop, I return to the sky, and I begin again. We are water. Like rivers, sometimes we flow and bend. Like ice, sometimes we freeze and break. Like vapor, sometimes we disappear. All life comes from the sea. All life is water. We are water. You bring yourself here on Sundays and other days. You give of yourself here. You bring your gifts and talents. You give generously. You bring open hearts and open minds. You give time. You give attention. This morning, you are invited to mark the many ways you give of yourself here by pouring water into a shared bowl, the gathering of community. If you are a first-time visitor or just new to the congregation, I especially want to invite you to participate. You have already given time and energy to be here, and you too are part of the gathered community this morning. If you did not bring water with you, we have water at the table at the chapel double doors, and you can use that. And if you prefer not to come forward, you might ask a neighbor to pour water for you. And of course, if you don't want to participate, you are always welcome to not participate. Our online congregants, I invite you to stay with us and sing with us during the in-person water ritual. But later, after the service, I hope you will pour some water in a plant inside or outside your home and think of the many ways that you give of yourself to our Chalice community. So we have a song to sing together, and I think John and Jeff will tell us about that.
All right, I'll explain what we're doing once the lyrics are up on the screen. It'll make more sense. We're going to sing a song called Holy Waters. We're going to sing the first part through 5 times. And the first 3 times, all of us are going to sing just the lyrics, Holy Waters. The 3rd time through, John's going to start singing the second part of that, the descant. And so on times 4 and 5, we're going to join him. So we're going to sing just Holy Waters for the first times through, and then we're going to join him with the Bathe Us in Forgiveness and the other second halves of the lines for those last 2 times. And then we're going to sing the bottom part twice as well. Hopefully that's clear.
It's just a song.
And if you're singing and feeling the music, it doesn't matter.
And we're doing this all while we're pouring water in the bowl?
Yes.
You can do it.
The first part's easy.
So you can start bringing water.
Just the holy water. Holy waters, holy waters, holy waters, holy waters, holy waters, holy waters. Holy waters, holy waters, holy waters, holy waters,
Wake us to the powers.
holy waters,
Wash us in the mysteries.
holy waters,
Ocean streams and showers.
holy waters, bathe us in forgiveness. Holy waters, wake us in the power. Holy waters, wash us in the mystery. Holy waters, ocean, stream, and shower. Holy waters, bathe us in forgiveness. Holy waters, wake us in the power. Holy waters, wash us in the mystery. Holy waters of ocean, stream, and shower. Holy waters, make us new. Holy waters, make us whole. Holy waters, make us free. Holy waters, make us one. Holy waters, make us new. Holy waters, make us whole. Holy waters, make us free. Holy waters, make us one. keep going. Holy waters, make us new. Holy waters, make us whole. Holy waters, make us free. Holy waters, make us one. Holy waters, holy waters, holy waters, holy waters.
The Sunday offering is an expression of the generosity that makes our congregational life possible. As Buddhist teacher Pema Chodron writes, generosity is an activity that loosens us up by offering whatever we can, $1, a flower, a word of encouragement. We are training in letting go. Please text your donation to Chalice. If you haven't texted a donation before, know that once you text the amount, you'll get a reply with a link to follow to enter your credit card information. If you have already entered this information previously when you've donated, you won't need to enter it again. If your Sunday donation is meant to be a part of your pledge payment, please be sure to indicate pledge after the dollar amount. The phone number for text donation will be on the screen in a moment. If you prefer to make your in-person donation of cash or check, there are envelopes in a donation box to the left of the chapel double doors. You can leave those donations after the service. Please give generously. Please join in dedicating our offering with words of affirmation. We give to the work of Chalice Congregation. Our work weaves the fabric of love called community. To this end, we dedicate ourselves and this, our offering. We again invite our children and anyone else who would like to join them forward for another story. Oh.
Our story is called Water Dance by Thomas Locker. Some people say that I am one thing. Others say that I am many. Ever since the world began, I have been moving in an endless circle. Sometimes I fall from the sky. I am the rain. Sometimes I cascade. I tumble down, 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 over the moss-covered rocks, through the forest shadows. I am the mountain stream. At the foot of the mountains, I leap from a stone cliff, spiraling, plunging. I am the waterfall. In the shadows of the mountain, I am still and deep. I fill and overflow. I am the lake. I wind through broad golden valleys, joined by streams, joined by creeks. I grow ever wider, broader, and deeper. I am the river. I pass through the gateway of high stone palisades, leaving the land behind. Cool silver moonlight sparkles and dances on my waves. I am the sea. Drawn upward by warm sunlight, in white silver veils I rise into the air. I disappear. I am the mist. In thousands of shapes I reappear high above the earth in the blue sky. I float, I drift. I am the clouds. Carried by winds from distant seas, I move, growing heavier, growing darker, returning. I am the storm front. At the wall of the mountains I rise up as gleaming, power-filled towers in the darkened sky. I am the thunderhead. I blind the sky with lightning. The earth trembles with my thunder. I rage. I drench the mountainside. I am the storm. Storms come, storms pass. I am countless drops of rain left floating in the silent air. I reflect all the colors of sunlight. I am the rainbow. I am one thing. I am many things. I am water. This is my dance through our world.
They get to keep those. So we're going to bless our water, and after the service, I'm going to pour it under one of our trees. But the response I have for you, yeah, go ahead. The response we're going to say together is, this water is sacred. This water is sacred. This water is sacred. It is made sacred by the many hands that have poured it with intention and love, the many stories that each drop holds, the many lives surrounding it in this unique moment, connected by commitment and faith. Here are the unique gifts that flow through each person. Here is our gathering of love. Say with me, this water is sacred. May it continue to nurture this community with sustaining hope that we journey together through ripples of growth and change. This water is sacred. May it continue to bless this community with loving reminders of our collective responsibility to one another and to the world. This water is sacred. May its ripples be a reminder that the changes and growth within this community bring movement and transformation to the world beyond our doors. This water is sacred. May its purity offer grace to our community and the willingness to forgive ourselves and one another when we make mistakes. This water is sacred. In moments when we are confused or uncertain, may it bring us clarity of purpose and commitment. This water is sacred. In moments when the reservoirs of our hearts and spirits are drained by sorrow or pain, may it nourish them with the knowledge that we are surrounded by a deep and abundant love. This water is sacred. Those words came from the Reverend Ranwa Hamami. Now you are invited to rise in body or spirit to sing together.
Make channels for the streams of love where they may broadly run, and love has overflowing streams to fill them everyone. But if at any time we see such channels to will soon be parched and dry, for we must share if we would keep this gift all else above. We cease to give, we cease to have, such is the law of love.
Our closing words come from Amy Zucker Morgenstern. May all our hours together be blessed as this one has been, by open-hearted sharing, learning from one another, and making beautiful harmonies together. And may we greet everyone we encounter with the same acceptance and grateful kinship until we meet again. Blessed be. You are invited together to close our time together by singing our welcome song. And after our closing song, please return to your seats for an announcement.
You are welcome here, wherever you're going to, wherever you're coming from. You are welcome here. You are welcome here, wherever you're going to, wherever you're coming from. You are welcome here, 'cause it's a house of love. It's a house of love, and you are welcome here. It's a house of love, a house of hope and dreams. It's a house of love, and you are welcome here. And this time in Spanish, bienvenido aquí. Quiere que vayas tú, no quiere que vengas hoy. Bienvenido aquí, bienvenido aquí. No quiere que vayas tú, no quiere que vengas hoy. Bienvenido aquí, a este lugar de ilusión a este lugar de amor. Bienvenido aquí, si es lugar de amor. De sueños de ilusión es lugar de amor. Bienvenido aquí.
Morning. Welcome to Chalice Auction 101. Since I'm a teacher, I'm going to first check your current auction knowledge and then give you some new information. Question 1. What can you do now to prepare for the auction? Register. Put in your donations. Good, and you can also buy dinner for two opportunity drawing entries already on the website. Awesome job. When is the online auction? Good try, John. October 1st, starting at noon, actually, and it ends on October 8th at 5 p.m. So please get your donations submitted before October 1st, but the sooner the better. When is the live auction? October 7th, awesome. What gets auctioned off at the live auction? Parties and dinners. Parties and dinners, I have my plant right over here. Right, while the online auction will have treasures, baskets, services, and the like, the live auction is reserved for events such as dinners and parties. And the live auction will be a party in itself. Here are the deets on the live auction on October 7th. If you're coming in person, please bring finger foods to share. You can bring those starting at 4:30. We will provide drinks, including beer, wine, and non-alcoholic beverages. If you have any treasures, baskets, or other items that you want to show off before the end of the online auction, you may bring them and put them in the rainbow room for the evening. But you are responsible for taking them home with you at the end of the live auction, because the online auction doesn't end till the next day. Those of us at Chalice will eat, socialize, peruse the items in the rainbow room, and pick up bidding paddles from 5 to 6 p.m. At 5:45 p.m., Zoom participants should be online for a practice bidding session to make sure they are ready for the live bidding. The live bidding will start at 6 p.m. in the chapel with the dinner for two opportunity drawing. This year, we can also eat and drink in the chapel during the bidding. In addition to bidding, we will have dance breaks, karaoke, and a costume contest. We encourage you to come in costume, any kind you like, since it's almost Halloween. The festivities will conclude by 8 p.m. Questions? Ask the auction team. And don't forget to submit your donations as soon as you can. Thanks. It's Sunday Fun Day. Between services today, we have some special fun, cake, a bounce house for the kids, and an icebreaker activity for the rest of us. Come to the convo table in the courtyard to pick up your coffee hour convo card, designed to encourage you to get to know each other better. Talk to some folks you don't know or haven't seen for a while. Make new friends. Return your completed card to the convo table to receive a small prize and be entered in a drawing for a $25 gift card to Craft and Taco Lounge in Escondido. Online folks, Andy Stout will lead you in your own activity. Let the fun begin.
Almost. Our social hour will begin in a few minutes, online at the same Zoom link that you're in person here out on our courtyard. And those of you here in person may want to bring your refreshments to the Blue Room and visit our online congregants. And Reverend Sharon and I look forward to greeting you at the chapel doors. May you have a joyful day.